Okay, BTS Rapper series starts today. J-Hope, I'm coming for you. Bow, 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 bow. What? Ugh. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. They're over there. They're over there. They're over there. They're over there. There. What was that? So if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can fast track reactions, become a reaction, there's special roles on my Discord server, and there's exclusive content in the form of Vocal Anatomy 101 videos where you learn how to sing or use your voice better. So consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. Okay, it starts today, the BTS Rapper series. I'm really excited about this. I am not a rap coach, let's just put that out there right now, but my vocal model, the one that I studied, it does cover the voice in general, so I'm sure there's going to be stuff that I can pick out. Now, as with the singer series, which you can catch from my BTS playlist, I put up polls to decide the order, and J-Hope came out on top. Then I put a post asking which track I should do, and Mama came up more than any other suggestion. So we're going to listen to a live performance of Mama. It's quite a long one, so let's just get started. Time travel,
달려들 때 아랑곳하지 않고 띄워주신 꿈의 조각 빼버몰라 지연만큼 보탬이 펼쳐있는 지름길 아닌 빚을 진 네 꿈의 길.
Okay, so I'm getting a little handle here already. This is very, very central placed, but it's got quite a lot of twang on it at the same time. There's a mix of oral and nasal twang, so you get this kind of buzzing kind of feeling. Hear that kind of buzz at the ends of these phrases? So that's his epiglottis and his velum working not together, but at the same time to make two different types of twang, and that's how you get that really thick sound. There's also a bit of tracking that comes through to kind of push some of these phrases through. You can hear there's like a lower octave one, possibly a higher octave one, but it gives real emphasis to some of these lines. He's adding a little bit of texture as well on that last wee bit, but I didn't get a good enough listen, so let's keep going and see if he does it again. Okay, that was really quick, but so he's using a little bit of arytenoid rattle, I think. Your arytenoids, simplest way I can put it is that they open and close your vocal folds, and you can kind of make them rattle, so it's like a kind of sound. But you can get that to varying degrees, so it's like he's doing a like a really light version, so you just get a little tickle of that texture there. There's also a little bit of cry coming in, so he's doing a lot. I mean, people kind of rag on rappers for it not being like super high or whatever else, but there's a lot going on vocally here. Some good work. Hear there how he starts to push into a more kind of singy place, if you like. Da da da. So what's happening there is his thyroid cartilage is tilting forward ever so slightly. Not enough that you're getting a really thick vibrato or anything, but it's more of a continuation and then a tilt. Da 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 da. Nice, I really like that. Hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Okay, I'll probably get slayed if I don't mention the dancing, so let's talk about that. His dancing is very good. Sorry, I said this in the last, I think it was the G-Main video, I am not a dance coach, so all I can really say is that it's very good, it's very enjoyable to watch, it's very playful, full of whimsy. There you go, I didn't think I'd be saying the word whimsy today, but we're using it. So yeah, love the dancing, very, very good. Hey
mama, I'm so real, mama. 하늘 같은 눈에 이제 알았어, mama.
Hear that push. Hey, mama! So he's really thrashing at his chords there. You get a lot of texture. It's not the most supported sound, but in order to get that kind of tone that you want, you kind of have to sacrifice a little bit of body support in order to get that kind of almost like a quiver through it. It was really nice. You get that kind of intense emotional sound. It was good.
Hey mama, so thanks mama. 내게 피와 살이 되어주셨어 mama. 무능도 힘이 그 PC방 브로드웨이 레스토랑 가정 위에 두 발 뛰는 베테랑 실패는 성공의 어머니 그런 열정과 성심을 배워 wanna be 이제 나도 어른이 되었대 세상이 큰 걸음이 되었기에 공시제야 그대만의 꽃길이 되었기에 You're walking away.
Okay, I want to take a little second just to draw attention to his breathing. Now, you'll see he isn't going in order to continue all these big phrases. He's not taking in huge gulps of breath, and it's actually working in his favor. A few things happen when we take massive gulps of breath. One thing is that we can introduce tension into our shoulders and make that breath really shallow, even though you're taking quite a big breath. So everything feels like it's kind of trapped up here. Now, when that goes to expel, you kind of get a slap against the vocal folds, so you can actually get them kind of resisting a little bit more, and it just ends up making a complete mess of your vocal. Another thing that taking a deep breath does is it can make the larynx shoot down. If you take a deep breath and hold your throat, you'll feel everything kind of go boom through the floor. And as we've spoken in previous videos, that low larynx sound can make everything kind of go like this. So in order to not have to go and pull your larynx back up, in order to be ready, you need to just take shorter, smaller breaths and leave it in a more kind of natural place. You'll probably find this with all of the rappers, that they're quite good at breathing because, quite good at breathing, everyone can breathe. Quite good with their breathing in relation to rap. Because in order to get these phrases, which are very, very quick, in place and sounding really consistent, you need to be able to take exactly how much breath you need, not too much and not too little. It's a very fine balancing act to do, and he's doing it really well.
Hey mama, 내가 이대로 돼 언제나 옆에. Hey mama, 아낌없이 주시기에 버틴 목이었게. Hey mama, 나도 내게 믿으면 돼 웃으면 돼. Hey mama, hey mama.
So that whole chorus is very, very chill, very relaxed. It sounds very close to speech. So you've got a vertical thyroid cartilage, so not that tilting sound. But I would consider that this would be singing, not rap at this part. So, hey mama, da 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 da. Hey mama. It's very, very informal, and it kind of adds to that kind of playfulness because you don't feel like you're being performed at. You feel like you're kind of being invited into the performance in a roundabout way. If you were wanting to learn to sing like this, then you would just take the way that you speak, find that pitch, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, and just start to extend it. Hey mama, start getting the rhythm. Da 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 da. It's not the hardest thing to do, but if you're one of these people that like overperforms, pulling yourself back to that position might be a little bit tricky. Loving it though. Let's keep going.
세상을 느끼게 해줘 그대가 만들어준 숨 오늘따라 문득 더 안고 싶은 품 땅위 그 무엇도 없다 하리요 하늘이 그 무엇도 없다 하리요 오직 나만 엄마 손이야 손 그대는 영원한 나만의 사랑보.
I like that. So again, we're introducing that texture and we're doing that by kind of thrashing at the voice. I wouldn't say this would be the healthiest way to sing if you were to do it over and over and over again. Like if this was the way that you sang full songs, like 20 songs a night, I would start to think we need to work a healthier way to make this sound. But when you're doing it in little pieces of songs, then it's kind of easier to get away with. he's kind of pushing on his brakes here, so you get that real cry and that turn at the top end of some of these phrases. There's not really any retraction, so the false vocal folds are in play here. It's not so constricted that you get a squeezing sound, but you do get a little bit of kind of rattle and a little bit of texture through there as well. He's very impressive in where he pushes his voice to, because he's getting tons and tons of expression out of his voice. He's giving you texture, he's giving you kind of casual, he's giving you slightly tilted so you get more kind of singy kind of style out of it, and then obviously he's really good at quick rap. So he's a very impressive vocalist. Very good. What are you away to do? What are you up to?
짱 위그 모션 없다 하리요 하늘 밑그 모션 없다 하리요.
Can you hear that cry on the top of these phrases? It just gives you that emotional moment. It's like a little flick of pure emotion. It just takes that phrase and gives it that little lick, that extra little bit of heat. Really nice.
오직 하나 엄마 손이 약속 그대는 영원한 나만의 플라시보. Hello mom.
That little bit there was almost like a flip, like a chest to head, but again it was that little cry, like almost like that. This is the first time I've heard this, so that might be completely off. But it's like that tiny little bit cry. He's so good at using that. Very, very good. This is kind of like belting, I would say now. So it's like his cricoid cartilage is rocking, and that's giving more space between your thyroid cartilage and your cricoid cartilage. So basically this part and the part underneath. That allows more air to build up behind your vocal folds, and it gives you a bigger bang when you get there. It's a louder sound. That's like a belting kind of sound. And he's doing that. You can kind of see he's giving himself that space. He's leaning in towards the mic. So I feel like he's getting himself into that position. It also just gives a really powerful sound, so it's easy enough to identify on its own without even seeing him. So we're adding in full-on belting into this as well. He is so good. Very, very good.
Hey mama, 지나도 let me 믿으면 돼, 웃으면 돼.
That was really interesting. He went from like a high larynx nasal place and dropped right at the end into this more mid place. Hey mama, it kind of relaxed towards the end, and you could hear his larynx actually shift back into this mid place where he would use his speaking voice. That was really interesting. I like that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey mama, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. One more time, sir.
He's doing a little bit of falsetto there as well. Okay, so yeah, I'd say that is falsetto overhead voice. Ooh. So his vocal folds there are shifting position. They're kind of opening up at one side and letting air come through the whole time. You get this real hooty sound out of it. Because he's rounded onto an ooh, it's a lot smoother. Ooh, really, really good. He's a really good singer. He's a very good vocalist. Wow. There's another wee interesting thing he did. I could stop this video every like 2 seconds, honestly. You're lucky I haven't done that because I would have. So there he is adding this H sound to break up the phrase. And it adds, again, that little push of emotional intent. I spoke about Jin doing it, I think, in the BTS video. The BTS video, they are BTS. The Fix You video. Hi, brain. Come on now. He really does have a very large bag of tricks with which to play with. Love. Love, 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 love. Very good. That was so good. Oh. So that was J-Hope, and that is video 1 of 3 of our BTS rapper series wrapped up. Aside from just enjoying the vocals, I really liked how he was playful in the performance because the song has that kind of energy, but you could tell that the lyrics kind of meant something a little bit deeper. He got into his head and got really emotionally invested at points. He almost looked like he was going to cry. So you could tell this was like a love letter to his mother. I have no idea about their relationship, so if you do, let me know. But that's all I'll say on it. There was points where he really got emotionally invested, and there was points where he was kind of performing with the whimsy, I've said it again, that the song kind of commands. So I hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and how are we going to buy this one? No idea. Let's just go with that falsetto bit he did. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. I hope those were the right notes. I think they were. My memory is not that good. Bye.